she's here. Yoko Ono is here with her new CD, Walking on Fire. I can't believe that she's here.
All my years, I have never interviewed Yoko Ono. I don't think. I would remember that, yeah. No,
I've seen her at the hair salon sometimes.
Really?
We go to the same place.
She's kind of like a mystery woman, sort of.
Yes.
A little mystery around her, which is good.
Yes.
And,
We'll get to the bottom of it.
oh,
today.
a guy... Yoko Ono. I've never met, never interviewed Yoko Ono.
I'm shaking.
She's back and she's bringing disco with her. Yeah, her latest project, Walking on Thin Ice, will be a #2 with a bullet on the Billboard Club play chart. That's next week. Can you believe that? Just out and all of a sudden way
Right to
up
the
there.
top.
So here she is now, the one and only Yoko Ono. Hello, Yoko. Nice to have you here on the show.
Hello, Yoko. How are you? Oh my
Yoko
God! Look
Ono.
at how
Look at
great
Yoko
you
Ono,
look.
looking good there.
You look terrific.
And I love your haircut here.
Oh, thank you.
Very nice.
Now, is it true you could not have turned 70?
I have.
It's impossible. She says as she releases the coach.
Yoko getting stronger by the minute here. Well, happy birthday to you, and you look terrific, and I guess you
Thank
feel
you.
pretty good too, huh?
Well, it's okay.
Yeah, sure. Well, look what's happening here, Yoko. #2 with a bullet. Not since my album came out years ago. We'll talk about that in a second.
Now, you still live in New York City.
Yes, I do.
And you came here when you were how old?
18.
Oh, my gosh.
You're still living in the Dakota.
Yes, I am.
Yeah. Now, Yoko, how did you meet John to begin with? This
all
is
right, you
probably
want that
old,
story
but I'd
again?
like to hear.
I was in London, and I was doing a show there. And John just walked in about an hour before the opening.
And that was it. Love at first sight?
Yes.
Well, did
Strangely enough.
he saw you in the show,
Yes. Right.
and then did he come up to you and say, introduce
Well, I
himself?
was introduced.
Yeah.
And then he was just looking at all the paintings and everything. And then in the last minute, he just climbed up this ladder to see the painting on the ceiling that said yes. And he came down, and later he made a big thing out of it. But at that point, he was just saying, like that, and just left without saying anything.
Oh, no. So then he had to call you to get this relationship going, right?
Well, sort of, yeah. Yes, he did.
Yeah, okay. So he pursued Yoko Ono.
Of
Kind of.
course. She let the men come to her.
Absolutely. Well, this is good. This is
Well, it's
good.
an old-fashioned way.
Exactly.
We were both very old-fashioned
Now,
in those days.
take me to the here and now. Take me to what is a day in the life of Yoko Ono. Take me through your life.
Oh, all right. Well, it's very simple. I get up early, and if it's early enough, then I would go for a walk, come back, and then I work.
But before you
Very
work,
busy.
you tune in Regis and Kelly.
Oh, yes, of course.
I just wanted to
We
make that.
wanted to double check and
Yeah, I
make sure
understand. Of course, I'm
that your
sorry.
priorities are in order.
Right.
And when you say work, what kind of work, Yoko?
Paperwork.
Paperwork. And do you draw the art as well?
Well, yes, in the afternoon, if I have a schedule going to the studio to make music, I would. Or I would do some paintings. or
So you're
whatever.
writing music as well?
Yes.
So my gosh, she does it all. See, this is a multi-talented woman. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I know what you're saying. I agree.
Absolutely.
And we go to the same hair salon. I've seen you there, so I'm very excited to see you here in person.
Nice to see you again, Kelly.
Next time I see you at the hair salon, I'm going to go say hello.
Oh, good.
We'll be right back. great music to dance to,
terrific.
and even to work out to. You know,
Yeah.
it really keeps you going.
Thank
and
you,
you wrote
Regis.
this song,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Now, is it true that you kind of remixed it different ways?
Well, I didn't do it.
Of course, the engineers did.
Well, no. These are top DJ people in dance music, and they've done it all, and I was very, very pleased.
But it's amazing that, I mean, like, where does this come from? This
May I
is so
just
current.
say, Pet Shop Boys, Felix the House Cat, Danny Tenaglia, and Peter Rolfhofer. It's very nice that they've done this, yes.
And now you see over here, there's the album.
Yeah.
And you never see albums anymore.
Yeah, they don't make these much anymore.
And is this for the DJs in the clubs to play? Because it's a big club hit.
Yes, but you know, some people they're going back to vinyl now, and they love it. So
So it's not as hard to find anymore then, I guess.
yeah, I suppose.
And they say that
If you
this,
still kept the record player.
right, if you still, finding a
right.
record player to play it on is another
right.
thing.
So, Yoko, I see all these different...
I know, and I'm so surprised and shocked, you know, that they wanted to do it, and it's great.
But this is an original song that... Did you write this with John?
No, me.
Right.
You, okay.
Right.
I thought from maybe years
No,
ago.
but you see, we produced it together, and he was very, very helpful. And that was the last song that we were producing when he passed away.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. So here it is, 20 years later, and
It's a
it's
huge
back.
club hit.
That's terrific.
That's
And
great.
at the time, he said, Yoko, this is your first #1. And that's on a tape. But then I thought, oh, well, he was wrong. Because, you know, at the time, it wasn't #1 or anything. you
Right.
know. And now it's sort of coming up. It's great.
Now, do you go to the clubs?
Yes.
And do you hear your song and do you get out on the dance floor? And
Yes, well, I do.
yeah. It's got to be so weird to hear your own music being played and seeing people enjoy it so much.
Well, yes, it's great, but especially because I like dancing.
Right.
This birthday, my son gave me a birthday bash.
Right.
And I said, the only condition is that I can dance.
Right.
So I was dancing until 2 o'clock in the morning. It was great.
It's so great.
Yoko getting loose till 2 in the morning. Hey, Yoko! All right, so you want to dance like Yoko. This is the music to dance to. Walking on Thin Ice in the stores right now. Yoko, so nice to meet you, darling. Take care of yourself and good luck.
Real thrill to meet you.